Broadcasting from Bass Hole Studios in Hollywood, California. You're listening to I'm an Asshole with Doug Bass. We've all been one, so let's talk about it. Now, here's your host, Doug Bass.
He's an asshole, sir.
He's an asshole.
Hey everyone, welcome to I'm an Asshole. My name's Doug Bass. What's up, assholes? Hope everyone's having a great day. Thanks for joining the podcast. Make sure you follow us on the YouTube channel at Doug Bass Comedy and follow all our social media links at A-Hole Podcast. You know, Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, Patreon, Instagram, all that stuff at A-Hole Podcast. Guys, we got a great show today. Comedian Jen Murphy is in the studio. Rob DeRocha is here as well. Guys, I feel like I'm surrounded by assholes. Let's do this thing, shall we?
I'm surrounded by assholes.
Hey guys, what's going on?
Hey, what's up, man? What's up, assholes?
What's up, assholes? Oh,
Fucking
man.
dicks.
Fucking dicks. Yes, exactly. Jen, how are you? Welcome to I'm an Asshole.
Oh.
Thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having me. I'm so excited.
Of course, yeah. Rob, how you doing? Rob, you gonna put your headphones on? You gonna participate today?
Yeah. Fuck you fucking asshole. Jesus. I'm just looking at the shade over here on me. There's like, light.
Well, you know what? I told you to bring that extra light.
You know what? All right, sorry. All right, that's my bad. It's
It
all
is.
my fault.
Yeah, the lighting is off today
Yeah,
because
it's all my
my
fault.
wife took the extra ring light to on her business trip, so we're down.
What
a
does
light.
she need a ring light?
She's
on
got
the
to
business?
she's got to work from wherever she is. She's always remote these days, so she has a ring light with her at all times, like
That's-
everyone should. You never know when you
Oh,
might have a
really?
Zoom meeting.
Jen, did you
That's
carry?
true.
Did you carry your ring light with you today?
Yes, I always have my ring light. I got this backpack.
Exactly.
Oh, perfect. There
Yeah.
you go.
Yeah. So, how is everyone? Jen, how you been? What's going on? Are you you've been performing a lot lately since
I'm good.
COVID is kind of ending, sort of?
This is kind of the best I've felt in the last year. Things are opening up again.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I've booked a couple live shows, so it feels like it's getting back.
That's great.
Yeah. And I'm happy to be here on a podcast where I can truly be myself. So
When
refreshing.
are you not yourself? What are you talking about? Who holds you back? I've never seen you on stage going like, I can't be myself.
Well, I don't think I normally would have said anything about the dog hair, but I felt like I felt the
know.
asshole vibe in here, and I was like,
No,
I
I
can
get
say
it.
something.
Are you an anti-dog person, or do you like dogs, or no?
I'm not. I don't dislike dogs.
Okay. So you don't like them. It's okay. I know there's people out there that don't like them. I get it.
If I saw a dog get run over by a car, let's just say I wouldn't get mad or sad.
Okay, in my
that's dark.
defense,
That's dark.
In my defense, I get rashes. If dogs jump on me,
right.
like I have a bit of an allergy to them.
Okay.
Oh,
no, that makes sense.
shit.
So you might have wanted to take a Claritin before, because I own a dog business. So
Oh, I was wondering if that was your car.
that's my
Dog's
car.
dog.
Yeah, dogs dig Doug. Yeah.
You didn't put two and two together. You're like, I'm going to Doug's house.
I didn't.
This car's parked in front of Doug's house.
Oh my god.
I did not put the two together.
Well,
That can't be the same Doug.
that's not the same.
I
Doug,
didn't think
no.
he had enough time on his hands. To do
I
all of
really
this.
don't. I've noticed that lately. It's like, thank God there's like a pandemic and work has not been as busy as usual. So there's more time to screw around with a podcast, I'd say. All right, let's play a clip of Jen's stand-up.
Oh,
Here we go.
Oh, fun.
See, I had this queued up and then it didn't work.
What an asshole. Oh, now you're... Oh, no.
I like assholes. That's my problem. Why are they so attractive?
So
Are
perfect.
there other women here who love assholes? Now, you probably can't say it because you're sitting right next to them. You're like, shh, we'll talk after the show. What is it that makes them so attractive? I don't know. I've been drinking too much lately. It's because I tried to get into that relationship. I just became an alcoholic instead. Is that normal? Is that a normal reaction to intimacy? I think I waited too long. Like, I've been single my whole life. You can't wait till almost 40 and then be like, I'm gonna be intimate now. After just like a lifetime of one night stands, right? I'm like, oh, we have to look at each other? What? Nobody ever told me that relationships are really just like the world's longest staring contest. Right? Because eventually you run out of shit to talk about and you're like, you're still here?
Oh, that was great stuff. I had it queued up, and then of course the page refreshed. So
Yeah, but how perfect that you.
that was it. It worked out.
Yeah, it worked out.
Queuing it up with assholes. I like that.
God, this is gonna
Your
be a good night.
assholeness is in sequence.
Right. It was meant to happen.
Sequence,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah,
Exactly.
the
yeah.
universe is
Sequencing.
working.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we are on Clubhouse, by the way. If anyone is interested in coming on stage and talking to us live, raise
Is
your hand.
anybody on?
There's 3 people on.
There's
Yeah,
3
we
people
we do
on?
have
Oh,
we
someone's
do have a
raising their
speaker. Let's see. All right. Jill.
Hello.
Jill, hi. How are you? Welcome to I'm an
good,
Asshole.
thanks. Yeah, I am an asshole though.
Now you're a comedian from Scotland. It says here.
Exciting.
I am, but I live in Australia now.
Oh, that's cool. That's
Yeah,
cool.
it's a lot.
Have
yeah, well,
Have you
debatable.
been an asshole before?
What do you call an
I've-
asshole in
Yeah.
Australia?
How do you say asshole in?
Do you guys say the
I
same?
don't know. Do you know what? I've only lived here 15 years and I can't deal with the language. Like, I'm in denial. I'm in a Scottish bubble.
Scottish bubble.
Yeah.
I love your dialect.
What do you? How do you
Yeah.
call someone an asshole in Scottish? Is that like a?
I don't think you call them an arse.
Osh, an osh.
Arse.
Sounds
An
fancy.
arse.
Yeah.
That's like
You
Sean
say
Connery.
you're a-
Osh.
You're an arse.
You're an osh.
Or you're a wee
Arse.
shite.
a wee.
You're a wee shite as well.
A wee
Yeah.
shite.
Which is nicer than an arse.
Oh.
Do they
Like
have
a wee shite.
Do they have a show called I'm a Wee Shite? In,
They might. we might be competing with them.
You know what? I think that's niche, and I think I'm absolutely going to set that up immediately. I'm a wee shite with Jill.
there you go.
Now, how is the comedy scene in Australia? Is it happening right now, or what's going on?
Well, I live in Western Australia, which is like it's like the arsehole of Australia. It's
So that's where we would want to go if we were taking this show
Thank you
on
for
tour.
describing exactly where you are on the map.
Yeah.
'cause I'm like, the ass.
Well,
Every
look-
country has their armpit or asshole area, I think.
do you know how it was sold to me by my husband before we came? He said, and this was a selling point that he said it's the most isolated city in the Southern Hemisphere. And I thought it was a joke. I was like, oh, hilarious. Yeah, it is. Like, we're near nothing. Honestly, like, nothing. We are surrounded by desert.
So what do
it's
you
like
do?
the Hunger Games. Nothing. Just
Nothing?
pick on
Just go on
each other.
Clubhouse? Is that it? Thank God for Clubhouse? Is that what you're saying?
Are you kidnapped or something? Is that what you're trying to tell
Yeah,
us?
if you need help, hit your microphone twice.
Who does she perform for?
Yeah, so where do you perform,
know-
Jill? Do you go anywhere?
Oh, look, we don't have COVID here, so we never really got it because I told
Wait a
the
minute,
joke
Tom
on
Hanks
stage.
got it there.
Yeah,
mean
but
you
he
never
was in
got it?
He was in Melbourne for.
Oh.
He wasn't in the
Sorry, can you say that?
asshole. He was on the
Oh.
outside of the asshole.
So the
Correct.
asshole does
he
not
was
have
in
COVID.
the armpits.
The
He was in the
armpits.
armpits, so serves him right.
and that's science. You don't get in the armpit.
Right.
You don't. You know, Western Australia is so boring. Even a pandemic avoided us.
Well, there you go.
There you go.
Oh man.
All right. Well, do you
Yeah.
have any questions for us,
or
Jill?
an asshole story
We have
or-
comedian Jen Murphy in our studio today. Rob DeRocha's here,
She's an American comedian.
American comedian.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're all fancy with your like nice accents who can tell proper jokes.
Our nice accents. I love your
Yeah,
accent.
well-
I wish I had your accent.
Yo,
You don't.
bash.
Everyone just says I sound like Mrs. Doubtfire, so it's,
That is true. Yeah.
yeah, I know.
Is that your first?
Is that
joke?
my actual
Yeah,
accent?
exactly.
No, I'm just putting it on. I'm just
Yeah.
keeping it in character really well.
I think she just called us to
Wait.
do her act.
Yeah. Exactly.
I'm gonna guess. What nationality are you? Are you black or Asian?
Hispanic.
I'm looking at
Oh,
her.
you're
I'm looking at her
Hispanic.
picture.
No.
Her picture is right here. I'm looking at it.
Oh.
I was white as the driven snow. It's an affliction. But honestly, in Scotland, we're all this colour. It's because we don't get any sun. You know, like when we go to the beach, like we're blue. We're not even white on the beach.
You're
you know,
transparent.
we're like beyond. Correct.
Well,
We're
yeah.
we're like jellyfish.
You got to load up on suntan lotion. That's what you got to do. All right.
Well, yeah.
Well, Jill, thanks for coming up on stage here. I'm gonna move you back to the
Don't
audience
be a
for now.
shite.
Thanks, guys.
All right,
Don't
we'll
be a
talk to you
shite and
soon.
call
Thanks,
back.
Jill.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Jill.
All
Yo,
right.
bash.
Yeah, there we go. We got some Clubhouse action. There you go.
I've never been on Clubhouse. This
Oh
is
my God.
exciting.
Are you not on Clubhouse, Jen?
It's on my phone, but I never open it.
Right. It's the
It's-
it's the new thing. Rob hates it.
I don't really understand it, so I just.
I don't
mean,
know.
I get it, sort of. But
Jen, one day I'm sitting at home
This is
in
great.
my underwear, just like, you know.
Which doesn't matter because it's an audio-based app. I don't know why you have to tell us that.
I'm just like ready to go to bed. I'm watching like Law and Order or whatever. This guy, I got a text message from him saying like Clubhouse. I'm like, oh sure, I'll join. I go in and all of a sudden it's like this whole like other people are joining and then I'm a moderator. I'm like, dude, what the fuck is going on?
I threw you a bone, man. I threw you a Clubhouse bone, and you were like, and you threw it back at me.
I couldn't leave, and then all of a sudden I'm there for like an hour and a half, just like talking to people. It was fun, but it was still like it was like thrown into it. I was like winding down from a day of drinking. I just wanted to be done.
Yeah, you got to network on Clubhouse. That's the new place to be. That's what the new shows are. These
I'm
Clubhouse
missing out.
shows. I know people are doing open mics on there and everything. We're part of the Comedy Podcast Club. We're gonna have Bill Burr on this Sunday, so you know.
Oh wow!
That's really exciting.
You might want to pop on.
Fancy.
Yeah. Oh, now you want to get involved?
Oh, can I be the moderator for that one?
No.
I want to get involved now.
Send me an invite.
Oh, I did.
I'll be in my
and
underwear.
You didn't respond to it.
Wait, is this the Firestarter one? Or?
No. I'm in Fireside Jail right now. So we'll see.
Oh,
what
you're in
happens.
Fireside Jail.
Yeah, I got arrested.
Oh my god.
You can get arrested on Clubhouse?
No, it's Fireside. That's a
Fireside.
different.
That's Mark Cuban's app, which is the answer to Clubhouse. So I don't know what's going on with that. It's still in beta. They're both still in beta. But anyway, so Jen, we listened to your comedy. I know we segued from that after we watched it. Sorry. So how long have you been doing stand-up?
It's been about 14 years now.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's been a long time.
And you've been
Maybe
on like
15.
Last Comic Standing.
I did a lot more TV when I was newer, surprisingly.
Really? That's great.
You know, they like that fresh blood. And
Yeah,
then,
yeah.
and then they're like,
Blowing up.
you're done. Get out.
You're still working.
And
you worked at the Alameda Comedy Club
Oh,
recently.
no, I'm still working.
Yeah. And you started in New York?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you from that area?
But this is the problem. I started in New York, but I think when I started, I didn't really realize I was going to do it full time. And I left shortly after and came to LA because this is where I'm from.
Oh, you're from here. Okay.
In hindsight, I'm like, I probably should have stayed in New York. It doesn't matter now. But
Right.
I should have left LA. Yeah.
it
that's
would have
why.
been
Well, I grew up in North New Jersey, which is pretty much the New York area, but I didn't start until I moved here when I was like my 20s or whatever.
Yeah,
So I always regret not starting in college or something like that. But
Yeah, it's
to each
just when
their
you
own.
look back, I'm such an idiot because I got into comedy by meeting Colin Quinn.
Mm-hmm.
He was the first person I did like 3 minutes for,
oh, awesome.
and he was just helping out a friend. Like there was a couple of us where he doesn't teach stand up, but he did this little workshop, whatever, for an acting
Right.
studio that I was in. And he said to me, he's like, come back to me when you have an hour. And I had no idea what he was talking about. I was like, oh, yeah, huh? I had no idea.
You're like, I have an hour this afternoon if you're
I have an
free."
hourglass. Does that count? Or
I literally just no clue. I had no idea what, like, my mind just didn't comprehend what he was talking about. And now in hindsight, I'm like, oh, the guy would have helped me if I stayed and like.
Yeah, I mean that's a good.
But I had nothing. No.
You had no idea.
wait, time out. We have Colin Quinn on the phone right now.
Just completely.
He just called right now.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
saying
yeah.
you got a new deal. You're on his new show, Colin Quinn.
He's like,
Hey,
you
what's
finally,
up, Jen
finally got
Muffin?"
that hour. There you go.
You know? Oh my god, I'm sweating so much. You know how some people are just sort of, they're okay with their jokes, but they're so good at networking that
Right.
they rise to the top.
Of course.
I think I'm pretty good at telling jokes, but just completely hurt my career with my networking. It just goes down, like it goes into the
Well,
negative.
networking is network.
I feel the same way.
I'm so
Yeah,
bad.
networking is hard because it's like a whole different beast, and you gotta be like really like aware and like conscious of like, oh, I gotta go meet these people and have the energy and social skills to do it. And I'm like an introvert extrovert, and I'm just like, I'd rather pop on stage than like go like meet people and talk.
Yeah.
Well, and part of it is
Schmooze.
just part of it is like I said too. Like now I understand, but when it was happening, my brain didn't comprehend the business side of it, and it didn't even dawn on me. Now,
Right.
in hindsight, you're like, oh my god, how many opportunities did I like?
I feel the same.
Right.
But that's life, I guess.
Exactly.
It is.
Whatever.
You're happy. That's all that matters,
Yeah,
right?
exactly. Well, before we.
I thought she didn't even say yes or anything. She didn't even nod her head. You're happy.
Well, I will say I've had so much fun doing stand up
Yeah.
all these years. It's always been fun.
It's always.
So,
I mean, if you're not having fun, you might as well not do it.
yeah.
I mean, we did a show at the Chateau.
last night, our first,
Chateau.
my first
Comedy
re-entry
Chateau.
into live shows again. I'd say,
Jen
besides the
Murphy,
mics.
have you
or
been to
whatever.
the Comedy Chateau?
Yeah.
I have a show there Sunday. I have not been yet.
Oh, maybe
Oh,
we'll
really?
walk by and check out your show on Sunday.
Oh, could you get us comps?
I can.
sure she
All
can.
right.
Wait,
Yeah,
is it good? Is it bad? Is it?
No,
it's,
no, I'm not gonna say either one.
It was fun. It was
Yeah, it was
fun.
fun.
It's new. I'm just gonna say it's new.
It's a new
and
club.
and that might explain certain things.
Is it outside?
Outside. Yep. They have
On the sidewalk.
They have a little no, not a sidewalk. It's like a back. It's like a back patio. It was like their parking lot, but then they turned it into like an
So-
outdoor venue.
The guy that was doing it, I told him, when he first asked me, I'm like, I'll help you promote because I've known this guy for a long time and I
Which
feel
guy is it?
Benny Mena.
Oh, you're doing
Super
Benny's
nice.
show. Oh, yeah, I know Benny. Yeah, okay.
Super nice. But then I get the flyer and it's like tickets are $20 and I'm
Yeah,
like, I
that's-
can't ask my friends.
Well,
to
that's
pay
what
$20.
I'm contemplating right now. Because
You
our
have comps, though. He'll give you comps.
Well, he just then emailed today and was like, oh, we decided to do comps because there's no tickets. I'm like, yeah, $20 is a lot.
that's what I'm saying.
I mean,
man.
the lineup is not.
Right.
It's like, have you seen like the Supernova lineup? I don't know how much
Yeah,
those
yeah.
tickets are. But
Those are
that's
30, I think.
we talked
That's
about
an
this.
amazing lineup.
It's impossible right now to perform somewhere when you have all the best of the best. It's like,
Yeah.
and Jen Murphy, or like, I'm not saying anything like,
No.
but it's like, like we're hosting shows like
I'm not
that.
insulted
You know,
by that.
exactly. Like even the host is somebody that's probably like a big name, and you're
Yeah.
like, fuck, like. How am I supposed to get on this show? Like,
Right, you're
super
competing with all the names. Yeah, exactly. So yeah,
Everything needs to open the fuck up so like there's more shows and then those people can go somewhere or go out of like go on tour or something like that to like
Right.
give shows for other people.
Well-
Because so many people left LA, which
Right.
is great.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Yeah. Well, before we get to the asshole story, Rob, you shave your balls, right?
I do shave my balls.
Yeah. Have you tried smoothmyballs.com?
No. Usually I hire somebody.
Oh, well, you're making a mistake. Let me tell you something. All right, because I tried smoothmyballs.com and their new product, the Turf Chopper 2.0. Look,
Turf chopper?
Turf Chopper 2.0.
So it gets like any type of pubic hair?
Look, you're never gonna nip your sack again. All right, it's a premium alloy blade glide that just smooths your balls seamlessly.
Really? And you can put it up and it won't cut my balls?
I tried it. I put it right up against my sack, and I'm telling you, like,
Really?
no,
And you grabbed your ball and
no
you put
nicks
it-
at all. I had to try this thing.
I don't think I
and,
could do that.
I had
I
to
can't
try
do
it,
it.
and it was amazing.
I have to see you do it.
Well, yeah, I have a video. I'll show you later. But there's no scrape technology. Avoids cutting the sack. You can USB charge. That way you can plug it into your laptop, multitask while tending to those testes.
Does it matter how your like sack is? Is it like hard or if it's like hanging?
It's better if it's hard, I think. I mean,
All
if it's hanging, you might have to, do some things. I know this is what Jen wants to hear right now. Jen, do you prefer a man that's manscaped? Manscaped is important, right?
Well, I'll tell you what. If he's not, it's funny when you brought it up because I just recently encountered this. If a guy doesn't shave at all, he's not expecting a blowjob.
That's
Right?
right. He's just like, I just want to have sex.
So
Yeah.
I do prefer. I mean, I like it, smooth. But if it's not, then I feel like, well, I don't have to go down there then. So that's on you.
That's on you, yeah.
Do you at least let him know that? Does he ever put his hand on the back of your head and then you're like, no, you didn't shave, so this is not gonna.
You're like,
happen.
you didn't use shavemyballs.com? How dare you
It's
show
an
up like this?
unspoken rule. I take a razor and put it to my taint to make sure everything's clean.
I mean, you got it. You got to stay up on this stuff. And the Turf Chopper is also water resistant, so you can bring it into the shower.
I don't like the name Turf Chopper
No,
anywhere near my balls.
Yeah, it
do.
sounds like a
You
lawn
do,
mower.
Rob. You do like the name Turf Chopper.
I do like it. Yes, you're right.
Can women use it?
Yes, women can use it
I
as
might
well.
want one of these turf choppers.
Well, let me tell you something. If you want to get a Turf Chopper, this is what you got to do.
That's like the name of a penis.
Look, this is what you guys got to do if you want to get a Turf Chopper 2.0 from smoothmyballs.com. Go to smoothmyballs.com and use the code AHOLEPODCAST at checkout, and you'll save some money. So make sure you guys do that, all right?
I might get one of those. Yeah.
Date night's coming up. All right. Anyway, so this is the Asshole Show, and guests come on, and they talk about a time in their life that they may have been an a-hole. It can be an isolated incident, a chunk of time in your life. Maybe you're one now, and you're dealing with it. Maybe someone was one to you, blah, blah, blah. So, Jen, is there anything that you'd like to share with our audience today?
Yes. I think I was more of an asshole when I was younger. Because I was trying to think of some stories, and almost all of them came from when I was like 20.
That's prime asshole age, yeah.
That is like it's hard to be an asshole later on in life. Later on in life, you're not much of an asshole. I think.
When I was younger, so I didn't have a lot of sexual experience at that age. I didn't lose my virginity until I was like 18. So when I was 20, there was this guy, I was doing a play, and one of the other cast
What was the
members,
play?
Yeah, what was the play?
Dracula.
Oh,
Ooh,
nice.
who were you?
Yeah.
Were you?
I was the maid
Nice.
Oh,
and / stage manager.
Okay.
It was a very small production.
Right.
Oh, you went both ways. There you go. It's in football terms, it's called going both ways. You played offense and defense.
There was a little bat that we had to like maneuver
On a
on a
string?
string
Yeah,
across the. It was very dramatic.
That's cool.
But during the production, I was flirting with one of the other cast members who, at the time, was probably like 30, much older man. But so when it was over and we had like the wrap party, and then we ended up hooking up, and I was at his house and I was in his bed and I was almost naked, and then he decided to tell me that he had herpes.
Oh.
And I'd never dealt with that before, and I didn't have enough experience. So I just like jumped out of his bed, and I was like, I gotta go. And I just took off.
That's not an asshole story, though.
No.
Well,
No.
if that happened now, I would talk to the guy about it or something. I wouldn't just like pop out of bed and like run out the door.
I can relate to a herpes story like that.
That happened to me as well.
But-
so I don't consider myself being an asshole. in
You
that
just
regard.
left?
Yeah, same situation.
You didn't say, no, I can't do it. Sorry.
I know. I just said I can't, and I'm sorry, I can't do this. She let me know, and I was just like, oh, and I just like literally stopped everything.
What date
And
was
then I
this like a first
Thank
encounter?
you for letting me know, and I gotta go.
I had a similar situation. This girl told me like maybe on the I was drunk. I'm drunk at the bar. It's like time to like we're gonna go home and do this or not, you know. And then she tells me in the parking lot that she has herpes, and I passed out. I was like drunk, and like I literally like fell on the parking lot, and she thought I was being an ass. She's like that's not fun. That's the reaction. I was just put myself out, you know. And I was like I didn't mean to do that. I just very intoxicated, and then that information at that moment it just didn't work well for me. I was like,
But it worked though.
Your body
it worked.
was like,
My
abort.
body was like, no, you're saying no, even though you want to say yes.
I'm
It's
gonna
like,
try that. I'm gonna try that
just
one
pass
day.
out. Just pass out.
Just lay there and
Yeah.
be like, you're faking it.
To get out of anything, just pretend to faint. Like,
But you also shouldn't wait till somebody's naked in your bed
No.
to tell them that information.
no, absolutely.
It
Like,
needs to come out before.
it needs to come out like on the second
Well,
date or something.
Same
before.
thing. Well, mine was more like that night I met, and then that happened, and it was like everything was happening, and yeah, she told me that, and I just left. And I don't think that's an asshole. That's just the.
But here's
know.
the thing with the herpes thing. I mean, like, is
Because
it?
even condoms don't really. I mean,
But unless they're having like an outbreak at that moment, I guess.
I mean,
There's a chance. There's a chance you can
what
get
are
it.
we, Love Line now? We're gonna get
Yes,
advice,
we've turned into
Dr.
Love Line.
Drew?
Why not? Why not?
If they're not having an outbreak and you use a condom, you're very, very safe.
Right.
That's why I think it
But Rob, I guarantee that there's times you fucked up with people
Yeah.
and they had herpes and they didn't say anything and
Yeah,
you didn't
that-
get it
that- yeah.
and you're thankful
Thank
and whatnot.
God, yeah.
But if you knew, you'd be in your head and you'd be like, fuck this, you know.
Right. Yeah, but like,
It's almost better not to know. Like, let me roll that dice and just see what happens.
I had a friend who had herpes, and she was dating a new guy, and she had to tell him, and she was so nervous, and she wasn't sure how to tell him. And this is how she came up with how to tell him. She went and she talked to him, and she said, "This is a real story. It sounds like a joke, and it's not at all." She said to him, "Roses are red, violets are blue. I've got herpes. How about you?"
And so do you now. Surprise, so do you now.
He didn't talk to her again either.
Wait,
Yeah.
I think wasn't that made into a movie with
Herpes the movie?
Yeah, Herpes the movie. Because that's kind of. I mean, that's what it sounded like. It was gonna be like a love story.
Yeah.
Because
It sounds like a bit. It sounds like something I would make up, but she literally did that, and I've never forgotten it. 'Cause
Well, guys,
it was so funny.
if you have herpes, make sure you go to no, I'm just kidding.
And
we
shave your
don't-
balls.
We don't have a sponsor for that. Yeah.
But that's not an asshole story. That's not.
all right, well, I have
Well,
one
that's
more.
that's looking at
You're,
that's
like,
that's
looking
looking
out
out
for
for yourself.
yourself.
You're looking out for your health.
All right, well, I have a bigger one from when I was 20.
Thank you, please. That's.
My
Rob's always disappointed with the first asshole story. It's okay.
You know why?
You're not
'Cause
alone.
it sometimes takes a little bit to like.
Well, people
rev
have to
up.
get comfortable. You know, this
We
is.
have-
No, I'm comfortable.
We had Vinny Fastline in here, and he just could not really tell us an asshole story.
He's a nice
'cause-
guy.
Yeah, he's a nice
Yeah,
guy.
Vinny's a
I
nice guy.
Never been an asshole in his entire life.
He did tell us a story when we got off the air about like stealing a golf cart and leaving it on the side of the road.
That was an asshole
That was an asshole
story.
thing.
And he told us a story about ghosting girls, but he didn't think that was an asshole. He thought he was being a good guy by ghosting.
No, that's an asshole.
and that's what I tried to explain to him. I'm like, you're a fucking asshole. And I told him, well, I've been that asshole. I know it's you're a coward. You're a fucking,
Yeah,
know, like,
that is a coward.
Yeah, it's a coward. And I know that now. And it's like at the same time, even then, I kind of knew it, but.
But
you know.
you're a coward and an asshole.
Yeah.
I
Glad
was.
that we got to the
I
bottom of
was.
this.
No, I was.
It's time to man up and just yeah. All right.
Fuck you, Jen Murphy.
Well, Jen Murphy, a 20-year-old asshole Jen Murphy story.
I know, I'm such an asshole. Okay, so my mom had a friend that she worked with. They were really good friends, and I got to know her also. They were realtors together. So her friend invited them to a party at her house, and they invited me as well. And at the party, I was drinking, and I ended up making out with her best friend's daughter's husband.
Best
the
best
party.
friend's daughter's husband.
So
Okay.
it was my
Oh, wait,
mom.
how did it? No, time out. You can't just go there. Like, what do you mean? You were just getting drunk. How old were you? You were 28 still?
20, 21, yeah.
21? Okay, and so you were drinking.
So my mom left, but I stayed at the party.
What were you wearing? Were you attracting this older man or whatever it was?
I'm just sexy, whatever I wear, Rob. I'm just kidding.
Oh.
20-year-old Jen was. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No, he was flirting with me. It wasn't just me.
Right.
But we were both drunk, and
Uh-huh.
so we didn't make out at the party. We left and went to a bar. But this is a small town. It was like a local bar.
Right.
And her friend saw us making out, and it became a big scam. And then I got a call from my mom, because I didn't live at home anymore. The next Monday, my mom was at work with her best friend, and I get a call. She's like, you need to come in. I had to go into her real estate office and like my mom was mortified. She was so embarrassed.
What did you say?
Because then
How-
the daughter and husband like ended up almost getting divorced because he cheated on her. Like,
What did you
Oh,
say?
You almost wrecked the whole thing. Wow.
Yeah.
What did you say?
I was just so sorry. I'm
Sorry, I'm 20. I didn't know.
I
I had a drink. I don't know. I was drunk.
Yeah.
By the way, call me. No.
Jen, the home wrecker.
Well, you know what? We've all been in those situations. No, we
Yeah,
haven't. Have you, Rob?
I've been in situations like that, but that's pretty much that's an asshole story. Got anything else?
Yeah.
Come on, Jen.
Yeah, I mean-
I also got a man fired from the gym I worked at.
Oh.
Which gym?
Coworker.
LA Fitness? Please let it be
No,
LA
it was
Fitness.
a-
Remember that? You know who's an asshole at the gym? Remember the LA Fitness that we used to go to?
Yeah.
Which one?
Okay.
Hollywood?
Yeah. No. The one off of like it's like Cahuenga, I guess.
Yeah, by Universal
Oh,
Studios.
Universal. Yeah.
So there's this LA Fitness. Jen and I would go there, and we'd always like just run for like hours or whatever. Like we would have TVs in front of us, and we'd always ask them to change it to like a football game or whatever.
Oh, they were the worst.
And like, and it was like pulling fucking teeth, you know. Like you'd go up to them and be like, "Hey, could you change the channel?" They're like, "Yeah, I don't know how to do that, man. That's someone else that does that."
Someone else has the
They
remote.
always said they had no control over the team. And it'd be like Sunday during football season. And like, why
Right.
is football not on this?
Yeah,
Right,
you're
right,
watching
right.
The Housewives, and I'll be like, "No one's watching."
Well,
this.
and there's like 15 TVs.
I would be
it's
so
like,
mad.
I would tell people, I'm like, raise your hands if you were watching The Housewives, and no one would. I'm like, who wants to watch football? And people would raise their hand and be like, all right, fucking, could you put and like, and then they would purposely not put the game that I wanted on. 'Cause
Wow,
like,
Rob,
oh,
you
I'm
were
a-
at the gym during Sunday football?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I don't know you like
That was back in the day. I was skinnier then too.
Now you're just at the bar now.
I used to go and work out so hard before I went to the bar to
all
put
right,
the
all
bad shit that I was gonna put in.
Because that doesn't sound like the Rob I know.
It's
Like,
a balance.
Sunday I'm going to work out.
Yeah, balance.
It's a balance, buddy.
Yeah.
So what happened? Okay, so you were at the gym and
I was working at the gym. This was when I was only like 18 or so. I worked at the gym and
now we're going back in time. We're not even going forward.
Yeah.
We're at 20-year-old Jen.
You keep getting younger, then we'll go back into your high school.
And then when I was
age,
5,
yeah.
I slapped my mama.
Right.
oh wait, okay, wait. This is a better story.
Oh, all right.
Forget
So
the
here we
gym.
go. This is when people start to warm up.
No, this is when I was in 3rd grade.
Third grade. Wow, we did a major jump. We didn't even skip high school.
There was this kid Tommy who was like so sweet. He wasn't like in love with me, and he would like bring me presents, and I was such a dick. And one time when he went to the bathroom, I put a tack right on his seat, right side up, so that when he came back and sat, he sat on the point of the tack.
Oh.
I know I got in big trouble.
Did he feel it?
Yeah, he sat
Oh.
on a tack.
Did he feel
Well,
it?
it's always like.
No, he didn't feel it. That's the end of the story.
Well,
He
it depends
sat
on what
it.
it depends on what kind of tack. Because I think I've tried that with someone once when I was like probably that age or something, and it was like the tack wasn't like long enough to like go through all the clothing or whatever, you know.
So mean though.
And I was pissed because I was like, oh man, they didn't even feel it. I was like, fuck, I gotta get a better tack.
I don't know why I was so mean as a child.
No, you were.
Did he
just
jump
doing-
up like cartoon style, like ow?
Yeah, and then the teacher took me in the closet, and we got the
closet?
ruler. Yeah, I went to Catholic school, and you used to still
Oh.
get hit with a ruler.
Oh wow, wow.
You got hit for
That's
that.
where that happened in the
They
closet.
just did it on your wrist.
Wow. Yeah, that doesn't seem
I got
like
hit
it
in the
would.
closet.
What was her name? The
Mrs.
nun?
Santos.
The nun?
Well, we have Mrs. Santos on the
Oh,
line right now. She's calling in.
Yeah, we.
Jen Murphy, I can't believe it. You and that tack.
Oh my God, Catholic school. That must have been interesting.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was all right. I mean, I
Yeah.
didn't know any different.
Right.
Okay, what was the other asshole story you were going to say at the gym?
God, I feel like you're really disappointed in my stories.
I just want...
No, these are good stories. These are good stories.
Who kills with the stories on this podcast?
No, we just
Who?
dig.
Who is it?
We just keep digging.
Is it Eliza?
Yeah, she's
Yes.
been on this show
Yeah,
numerous times. She's a fan favorite.
She's on every month. Yeah. She's a regular.
No, Jen, I think that
We just keep
I've seen
digging.
you perform. I think that Jen is one of the people that we spent a lot of time at the Ice House for like almost 5 years.
Oh, that was so fun.
Through
Ice
our
House.
growing
Like every
pain.
weekend, we got to perform.
Yeah,
there.
like we performed
Stage 2.
Stage 2.
The annex.
The Annex before it was Stage 2.
Yeah.
And
Great club.
we would perform there, and it was like a packed house, always like a lively crowd. And it was like on Saturday. I mean, I talk about like the good old days. I feel like it's like
It was, though.
a mafia movie. It's like back in the days there was a line all the way down the street.
Right.
I sound like Joey Gaynor. And then
Well, they're not even open, or they may not be
They
opening
just
now,
at
right?
that time they had one booker that would book Friday and Saturday, and she booked us all the time. And the Saturdays there was 3 shows a night, so we
Yeah.
got to stay there all night just
That's great.
performing. It was great.
That sounds like
she-
the good old
and
days.
she had everything set up, but she wasn't ready for technology, so she kept on sending physical tickets like in the mail. Like she would
Oh,
get
yeah.
people's like mailing.
Well, people were still
And
doing that,
co-
like when I started, like when I did like like Vargas's show and all that shit. Like yeah, he would send me like tickets, or like I would get physical tickets from Dave McNary when you do those shows.
Dave McNary, man,
Yeah.
old school.
He was great. Yeah.
And then like so this lady named Kim Lemore would
Is that how you said it?
No, I don't know, Lemore. She was married to like a pilot, and she ran this moneymaker, and like tickets were like $2 each. Like they would get them in the mail, and like it was horrible because when I was working there, like just dealing with people and their stupid questions, like that's like a bit of an asshole period of my life where I'm just like, dude, shut the fuck. They're like, yo, it's $2.
We also weren't
$2.
getting paid.
Yeah, we weren't getting
Yeah.
paid either.
We were
They-
performing all
you're-
night for free.
And you're driving out to Pasadena,
Exactly,
which is not close,
exactly.
depending
We-
where you're at. But
I loved it though because it was like
It's a great
always
club.
a hot
yeah,
crowd.
it was so fun.
I've only performed there twice. I mean, like paid gigs or whatever, that they. And I was,
Love the
and I was
Ice
like,
House.
oh, this is great. And I was like,
Yeah.
yeah,
It was so good.
super fun. Do you have any asshole stories doing comedy, like something that happened on a show one night, or on the road, or anything like crazy like that?
I got stories about Jen putting like an Altoid somewhere.
Oh, I forgot.
Well, let's hear this.
That's not an Altoid. I mean, that's not an asshole.
Oh, was that a
story.
certs?
No, I said. I mean, I meant
All
to
right.
say it's not an asshole.
Well, it doesn't have to be an ad. You could
No,
still tell
this
it
is
if
just
you
like-
want.
Well, this is something that happened. Yeah, sorry, Jen. It's hot. I know.
I'm really nice
I know.
in comedy. I think.
You are very nice. No, you are nice. I don't think I've never heard of you in an argument or a beef.
But the Altoid story is funny.
Yeah, you can go ahead and tell this story because.
Mike Moratori.
Do you know Mike Moratori?
Yes, I know Mike.
Yeah, I'll fucking kill you. Yeah.
So at the Ice, I don't know how it came about. If he told me to do it, or if I just
I
offered.
think he told you.
So I put it out. I went into the bathroom before my set, and I put an Altoid up inside my vag. I don't know why. I don't know how this conversation came up. It's Mike Moratori, so you can imagine.
Right.
And then Mike Moratori put it in his mouth afterwards.
No, he didn't.
Wait.
No, he didn't.
What was the purpose of putting it up there? It was a dare? Or
I
no?
guess. And then I went on stage, and then
It fell out
Jen yeah, exactly. During her set,
during that certs bit that you do.
it actually popped out into the audience member and it went through their drink.
no, but I did have something fall out of my vag at the Ice House stage 2 another time.
What was that? What the
Several
fuck? fell out of
times
your-
this has
What was it,
happened?
like a coke or cocaine?
The
or?
Altoid never fell out. It just started to burn in the middle of my set.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right. So everyone that's thinking of doing that, don't.
Don't.
Take the Altoid challenge.
Meant for
Jen
the-
Murphy.
it's meant for your mouth
Hashtag Jen
only.
Murphy Altoid challenge.
I think I was probably hoping I was going to hook up that night, and I wanted to make sure it was smelled fresh. So I
So you
stuck
put
it
a
out
breath mint up
instead.
That'd be great if there were breath mints that like worked both ways for that, like your mouth, your
Oh my
vagina.
God, Brett.
There should be.
right?
Yeah.
There's an invention. Figure
I mean,
it out.
How has nobody invented the pussy breath
The
mint?
pussy breath mint for your mouth or
Because
pussy.
that's gonna look awful, especially if a guy
asshole.
goes down
For
like,
your
"Oh,
asshole.
do you have a pussy mint, or do you have any?
You're gonna complain if someone's pussy tastes like
You
cool
shouldn't-
mint or whatever?
You shouldn't ever ask a girl to put it in. I'm just saying it could be an option for a girl if she wants to.
Yeah. Like, what if you went down on a girl and all of a sudden it tastes like Certs? You're like, oh, all right. I guess they're using the new pussy mint. Brought to you by smoothmyvagina.com.
Brought to you by Jen Murphy, Altoid. Altoid vagina.
No, so one time I hooked up with this guy. So this is gross, but only one time in my life have I ever had a yeast infection. It's disgusting.
I'm sorry.
I know there's some women that get them all the time, and I'm sorry. I don't mean to shame your yeast.
Well, it's a part of the body. You know, it happens.
I'd never. Some of them with women, it's regular, so they're used to it. I guess I'd never had it, and it didn't happen. I was like 35. So when it happened, I was like, "What the?" I mean, it's gross. But anyway, that's not the point. The point is, I had to go. I went to Rite Aid or whatever, and I bought the Vagisil, whatever you're supposed to buy.
Vagisil.
But I think I didn't.
You could be a spokesperson for Vagisil.
Vagisil.
I don't think I knew how. I don't think I put it in correctly. I think there was probably a plastic inserter that, like a tampon, where it's supposed to come out.
You didn't read the direction.
But I just put the whole thing up there.
Right.
And then I was at the ice house, and I was wearing a skirt. And as I was walking to the stage, the plastic part fell out of me and just hit
onto the stage
and just hit the floor like by somebody's chair. And I was like,
Did anyone? But people like just like looking at it like.
no, I
one
just
noticed.
kicked it under. I don't think anyone. But I never picked it up, so that means some waiter, whoever cleaned the floor, had to find my
Your vagina Vagisil plastic part.
my yeasty plastic.
Oh. Thanks, Jen.
That is funny. I mean, like it's imagine like everyone like noticed it fall like in the middle of your set.
If
and
it
it's just
had
like
fallen
like literally like
during my set,
yeah.
would have been amazing.
like plates fell over and people were just like, what was that?
Like, what excuse would I have for a piece of plastic falling out of my skirt?
Just calling it
in the
out.
middle?
No, you'd have to just call it out in the moment. Like, yeah, that was my Vagisil plastic. Sorry. Anyway, this next bit.
You can't even say, "Oh, I'm sorry." That's my Vagisil. Could you?
Yeah.
Vagisil. Could you? Yeah, right there. Could you hand that to
And
me?
if it got a huge laugh,
That's almost as bad as that's my herpes cream. Is that's
if it got a huge laugh, you might like be reenacting it as part of your act at some point. Like, I got to make sure my my prop Vagisil plastic falls out at this moment.
I'm gonna do that tonight at the Improv.
Yeah, that's my closer, my Vagisil. Have you seen my Vagisil? Anybody?
Yeah. Oh, it's right on your table next to your cocktail. Oh, there. Sorry. Oh my God, that is funny though.
Just constant disappointment from Rob today.
Rob was disappointed last night while he's doing a comedy show. I'm like, you should be excited. There's an actual audience, and he's just like, no, I'm good.
It's the world I live in. It's the world I live in, man. Sorry.
No.
Sorry.
No.
Sorry, I can't be happy-go-lucky
sorry,
all the
Rob.
fucking time.
I apologize.
People.
Yeah.
You're like basically like saying, hey, put a fucking smile on your face. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
I just thought that you were gonna be a little happier with my asshole stories.
I love them. I think they're great.
They were
They're
great.
great
I just think
conversation
it's
starters.
always, I always try to push it more.
You got to push
more.
it, yeah, because there's some people that will not. Some people only come in with one, and then they're like, "Yeah, I got nothing else to talk
Some
about."
people come in with none, and or whatever, or they tell a story and like the other person.
Some people
really
say,
an
"I'm
asshole.
not an asshole," but I agreed to come on the show. Why? Why did you agree then? Oh, I didn't know what it was called. Bullshit.
We had someone come on one
I
time.
sent you an email.
Yeah, I mean, you pretty much preface
He's like,
it
I'm
with,
not an asshole. I'm not an asshole.
Oh yeah. And then at the end, he's revealing shit he shouldn't be revealing.
I never was an asshole. I told a cab driver to drive really fast. I'm a dick.
Who is that?
It's Woody Allen. Yeah, no. That's who I thought he was doing, but no, I don't know.
Suni, I love her.
Oh my God! All right, so do we want to talk about any news, Rob?
Yeah, let's talk about
some
some
news.
news.
Want to talk about the Oscars a little bit?
Oh my God,
What about
saddest-
it was the saddest, lowest
party.
rating.
Yeah,
No
so-
hosted.
No host from Union Station, downtown LA. Like
They kicked homeless people out of their
they
their
moved-
homelessness.
they moved the Best Picture category up to 2 spots before actor and actress, which was weird. It was a ratings thing that they were trying to do, and then they were hoping that Chadwick Boseman won the posthumous
Yeah, people were really upset
Oscar,
about
Best
that.
Actor, and then Anthony Hopkins wins, And he's not even there to accept it. And they're like, Anthony Hopkins,
And then
he's not here. Good night. And it was like so weird and shitty.
Is that how it ended?
It ended that way. Usually it ends with Best Picture. They moved that up 2 spots, hoping that the Chadwick Boseman win would be like, oh my God, he's so, he deserves this. He's not.
It's a weird ending because
Very
like,
weird.
What's his name said? Anthony Hopkins said that he would do it by satellite.
Yeah.
He couldn't fly back, and they said no. And
Why?
then so I don't know. They're stupid. Just like they don't have a host. It's like this whole woke fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
Like needs
people
to, like,
tune in for
stop.
the comedian, hosting it, making fun of things, whatever. It's part of the fun, I would say. But like, and then they're saying Chadwick Boseman was snubbed. And I did not see the movie with him, and I did see Anthony Hopkins' movie, and he was very good in it.
I heard Anthony Hopkins was amazing.
He was amazing, and
They don't have to give it to somebody just because they died. I mean, Chadwick Boseman's amazing, but
But then there's people like, well, it was Chadwick's only time to really get the award. I'm like, well, Anthony's 83. I mean, he already has one for Silence of the
Chadwick
Lambs,
Boseman
but
came out with a statement. He's all fuck y'all.
from heaven.
Yeah,
he came
yeah.
out with a statement. He's like, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, exactly. So
I'm done, man. I'm done. Enjoy my work.
He doesn't give a rat's ass. He doesn't give a rat's ass.
Right.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Yeah, but there was a lot of controversy over him not winning. And even his family is like, Chadwick doesn't care. Like, he's honored to be nominated.
Dude, exactly.
And he's
fuck.
dead.
He's dead.
But
Yeah.
fuck, come on.
I hate that people make such a big deal about it. But that did look like the saddest party ever.
But it was, I don't even think, like, no one saw half these movies this year because no one went to the theater. No one cared, I feel like.
The only part that was good was Glenn Close doing the butt, and that was
Yeah,
about
I didn't
it.
even see that part.
That's
I
hilarious.
heard about
Yeah,
it. but
she was doing the butt.
Yeah,
she was
yeah,
doing
yeah.
the dance.
I was like,
that was planned though.
yes,
right?
yes. But I was like, okay, it's in Union Station downtown. I'm like, how cool would it have been if someone took like the Metro to the Oscars and did like a whole photo shoot there, like getting off there, coming into the awards, like doing it like just like a regular Joe, or like getting their Oscar and then getting out of there on a train or something. Like I don't know, like, they should have incorporated.
You think in this climate,
Yes.
with everyone the
Fuck,
way,
yes.
with
Someone-
the way people
someone-
are fucking behaving like
Someone
lunatics?
should have done that because you know what? There were a lot of people that won and were nominated that no
Nah.
one even knows. So it's
Nah.
like some of these people that are under the radar could have like just snuck out.
Nah,
and done
you're
that.
wearing a tux in Union Station. You're a fucking mark, dude. You're fucking
mark.
You're
Get
a
outta
mark, dude. Get the fuck out of here.
Anyway.
You got homeless people there. It became a little ugly because of all
Oscars
that.
sucked. They were
Yeah,
horrible.
they were horrible. And plus, all the screeners that they fucking sent were movies that you can get already on Netflix and all that bullshit. So, like,
Right. Yeah, we already covered that once.
all right. Well, anyways,
All right, what else
next
you got,
thing here, I got this thing for Jeopardy. This thing, Jen, do you know about this guy, Kelly Donahue?
no.
He was a 3-time champ, and what he did was he did this on the first one. Like when he won the first time, he put his hand up here like with a finger, just one time, and then he won again. So he put 2, and then he won again, and then he put 3. But when he put this 3, I think he put it like this. So when he put this 3, I guess it's a white supremacy symbol.
Oh, Jesus.
Really?
So the
All right, wait, hold
network-
on. We have a clip here. Let's just show
The
it real quick.
network had to.
That's so ridiculous.
Here we go. Let's look at it so people can see it.
You have to apologize.
Obviously, they know. But
There
it's,
it is.
That's it right there? All right.
You know what? People fucking
Facing
suck.
accusations against flashing a gesture associated with white
The
supremacy.
KKK.
All right.
Oh, I fucking hate people sometimes.
Well, there it is.
But this is insane. I've seen LeBron James do the same exact
People aren't
gesture.
aware.
I've seen them do this or like,
I mean, when
or
you're
like they do this.
I mean,
that's
you-
what he did right now. He just did this.
But you were on a
I've
game
seen
show. You were
LeBron
on a game
James.
show. We've been on Prices Right. Like when you're on those things, you're not really thinking about shit. Like you're so into like it's a
Yeah,
rush.
but especially if he already did it for 1 and 2, then obviously that's
Right.
3. It's not a white supremacist.
Right, and then he tried to explain himself, but then people were just attacking him and saying like, "You're a white supremacist, da da da, KKK."
Oh, man.
This
You
and
know,
that.
people can't do anything anymore without just being accused of something.
It's the woke mob. It's all like Adam Carolla said.
I'm
it's
surprised we're
all-
doing this
it's all
show.
woke, no joke.
Right?
That's what it is.
I mean, we have a show called I'm an Asshole, and I'm getting scared, to be honest with you. Like, something bad's going to happen at some point before something good happens.
I think from our past shows alone, if anything happened where one of us popped off and like anything big
Well, we
happened-
have popped off, and it's like I always say, you know what? We don't have anything for anyone to take away from us right now. So
Right,
like,
exactly.
let's get this show to be a success for tuning in and shit. Then take it away or try to, and we'll fight you.
I mean, that is the one good thing about the place that we're at right now with comedy. Cause
Yeah.
there's- At least
What?
nobody's gonna cancel us.
Right, like we can't get canceled. Like we're not.
You're canceled.
We're not
I'm not even
successful.
on.
but-
What the fuck?
We're not successful enough to be canceled, but like we're hoping to become somewhat successful so we can do this for a living or whatever, you know. And it's like, let us just have that, and then you know, then if we get too big, then we'll be attempted to be canceled for sure, which is fine.
I can't wait to be canceled.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
That's our goal.
Yeah, like it's just like you just get that money, and then all
get
of
that
a sudden
fuck you
it's
money.
done.
Yeah.
Fuck you, you're over. I'm
Right.
like, fuck.
But I think us having a show called I'm an Asshole, it's like we're already saying, yeah, come and cancel us, motherfuckers. We're already saying we're assholes, so I don't give a shit.
You're guilty of being an asshole. Yeah.
Yeah, did you not read the title of the show? All right. Anyway, all right, what else we got?
Well, we also got a man in Oregon. He went up to some Asian people. This is Asian hate is going really big.
Yeah.
But I love the way this says it here. But he says he goes to an Asian guy with his son.
I'm going to put the fan on for Jen. It's hot.
I'm
I'll
dying.
slit your throat. And then he says the G word.
Oh no!
And then he says about sodomizing his son. So you got,
Sodomizing his son.
yeah, you got very
Oh,
specific.
thank you.
He says Oregon man allegedly threatens to kill Asian father and sexually assault son in grocery store.
Jesus.
So I guess he was trying to buy some Oreos with some almond milk. And I'm
What
just
happened?
kidding.
I missed what you were
Sent
saying.
him over the edge.
Could you imagine if that was his order? Like he's just like, yeah, I'm just trying to get some kale, and and these Asian guys are in front of me.
Oh, my God. That's that's horrible.
Well, that's what happened in the news. That's
Why are
it.
people so angry?
I don't know. Everyone's just fucking really fucking mad.
I don't know what else happened in the news this week.
Well,
slow news week, I think, right?
A lady's Gaga's
yeah.
dog nappers got arrested.
Right, so we covered that story when it happened, and that was personal to me because I am a dog walker. When Lady Gaga's dog walker got
Check
shot.
this out, Jen. What happened when you found that out? You decided to make a GoFundMe for the guy that got shot.
So,
You did?
we did it. We did an episode.
See how you're smiling right now?
So when I found that out, I was like, oh, let me start a GoFundMe for the dog walker. I don't know him personally, but you know, I've had a dog business for 12 years. It's like a small community, whatever. And I'm like, oh, that's horrible. I'm like, I've had that same fear of like someone trying to steal some dog from me or shooting or whatever. And I started a GoFundMe. I put it on like the West Hollywood Dog Facebook group, and then I got like a bunch of hate like comments saying like, you don't even know this person. Like I'm sure Lady Gaga will take care of it for him. Like now you just look like you're collecting money for yourself. Like all this shit.
Started getting
And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm taking it down because you know what? Like I don't want this affecting my business at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Or I don't know. I was like trying to do something good, and I was like, there's too many fucking haters out there. And like if it wasn't Lady Gaga's dog walker, if it was anyone else's dog walker, Joe Blow, no one, they'd be like, oh my God, here's $20, here's
Yeah,
$50.
yeah.
But like because it's associated with a celebrity, everyone's ready to fucking, you know, state their opinion on it.
This whole situation pisses me off because the fact is that like she did put out a reward that said $500,000, no questions asked. So they got caught because the lady that was involved with the whole scheme tried to like turn the two French bulldogs over in hopes of collecting $500,000. Then she got arrested, and then she like let it all out, and then the other people were. 4 other people were arrested as well in a whole conspiracy to steal this dog.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad that they found everyone and arrested everyone because that was a fucked up situation. And
Well, I hear
the dog walker's okay. He recovered. So.
Lady Gaga's quoted as saying, "Fa la 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 fa ra." No,
Farah?
right.
Don't you feel like they spend more time looking for like missing dogs than missing children?
Yes. I'm fine with
And
that.
this is why I don't like dogs.
See, I'm the opposite.
This
I'm like,
is why I don't. Are you part of QAnon? Is that?
I gotta be honest with you. I gotta be honest. If I get like an alert on Citizen, like there's a dog missing, I will go look for the dog. But
I
the
know.
Amber Alert, I'm like,
I know.
they're gonna find that kid.
That kid's dead. That kid's done.
I don't know. Like, yeah, it's weird. It's a weird thing. Maybe because I don't have kids. I don't know. But like, I'm always like, if I'm driving and I see a dog like alone in the street, I'll stop and go get it. Like,
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like,
If you see a baby, you just keep driving.
yeah, probably.
no, but
yeah.
how many times have you passed a homeless person where the way they're laying on the sidewalk, you're like, they're probably passed out, but they could be dead, but you just keep walking.
Yeah,
But if it was a dog,
I was a dog, I'd pick it up and bring it home.
Really?
Yeah.
even if it was a really healthy
Are you
dog
gonna bring-
sitting alone, you'd be like, why are you, alone, dog?
Are you gonna pick up the homeless person and bring it home?
I would.
No, but check his pulse.
I'm not touching him.
Really?
You got gloves?
You
doing
would?
this? You doing this? Barehanded.
The fact that we just passed by people possibly dead on the sidewalk.
Call 911.
That's our norm.
Call 911 on the way to the bar, wherever you're going.
That's life.
On the way to the open mic at the Improv, you call 911 because you want to get there on time to sign up or whatever. You know?
West Hollywood is rated number 4 most dangerous city with the most violence now. The crime.
West Hollywood?
Yes, West.
Yeah.
I live in Hollywood, so it's West Hollywood's worse than Hollywood. Is that what they're saying?
Just came out. Yeah, like
Really?
like right after Compton, like right up there with them.
Wow.
Like, yeah, it's fucking.
And West Hollywood
insane.
used to be very safe.
So I am not going to fall for that trick, Jen Murphy, when I see someone laying on the ground
That trick.
pretending.
Well,
to
no,
be, like,
I won't fall
check
for
my
it either.
pulse.
After I had that homeless guy attack my car a few weeks ago, right?
Yeah, exactly, Jen Murphy. Did you hear about the homeless guy that attacked his car?
Yeah, there was a homeless guy living across the street.
Let me tell you the story.
Went to my
This
car with a
homeless
lead
guy
wrench.
attacked his car.
Oh my god! Oh my!
I wish you had
God.
that footage just to show Jen Murphy because she doesn't.
I do
believe
have it. I mean, it's on the episode that we did.
Well, I'm just saying, like, if you had it, like,
I don't have it right now. No,
Yeah.
we'll show it to her.
So
later.
glad we're going to West Hollywood after this.
Yeah, right. Well, yeah, exactly. Well, Jen, you really put yourself out there today on
Thank you,
the
Jen.
Asshole podcast.
You know, I felt like I had good stories, and I just feel like I disappointed Rob. But thank
Yes.
you
You
for
did not
having me.
disappoint me. No.
No,
Come
I was
on, Jen.
impressed with these
I've known you
stories.
forever, so like I just.
All right, let's recap. We learned that
Well, I dated Burger. Does that make me an asshole?
who?
Oh my God! I forgot about that. Oh wow!
Wait, who? Who are you talking about? I don't know those.
No,
named
just some
Forget.
guy. Like who cares?
No, but this was fun. Thanks for
That'd
having
be
me.
crazy
course,
if you
yeah.
watched that. Just
So
for
we
this-
learned that Jen will, if you have herpes and you tell her last minute, she's going to leave you alone in bed. That's
That's
just
not an asshole.
that's not an asshole, but that's something we discovered tonight.
If you tell her you have AIDS, she'll stay.
Tell her you have AIDS, you stay. So pick one or the other. We learned that if you're sitting down, Jen might put a tack under your chair or on your chair, and you sit on it. So look at your seat before you sit down when you're with Jen.
And we also learned that there should be pussy mints.
And yeah, Jen is going to start a new company called Pussy Mints that are good for your mouth or your vagina.
It's for, and they'll be like adult and kid size.
The Muff Mint.
Muffman, yeah. There you go. Well, Jen, Jen, you put yourself out there today. The way we usually end the show is by you stating your name and saying that you're an asshole. So the floor is yours.
Hi, my name's Jen Murphy, and I'm an asshole.
There you go, folks. Jen Murphy, and she's an asshole, but she came on the show today and she redeemed herself so she can go in peace. Jen, thanks for coming on to the show. Make sure you check out Jen on Instagram at Jen Murphy Comedy. Do you have any shows coming up? Anything you want to plug?
I'm going to be in Fresno on this Saturday, May 1st.
There you go. Fresno.
Saturday?
This Saturday.
What show are you doing?
Comedy Chateau on Sunday.
Oh, yeah. Comedy Chateau in North
That's
Hollywood on Sunday.
right.
Check out my website, jenmurphy.live, for all my show dates.
There you go. Check out the website, folks.
And for your mint pussy. Or pussy mint.
Yeah.
Muff
and
Mint.
Muff mint.
The Muff Mints are coming soon.
The double M.
Yeah, exactly.
The muffint.
All right. Well, this has been fun, guys. Thanks for coming in, Jen. I appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Rob, thanks as always. All right, guys. So make sure you follow us on A-Hole Podcast and the YouTube channel at Doug Bass Comedy and at A-Hole Podcast. And subscribe and tell 2 friends because we appreciate it. And remember, folks, don't be an asshole. But if you are, laugh about it. Bye.
You've been listening to I'm an Asshole with Doug Bass. Please subscribe to us on all streaming platforms. Have a good asshole story? Email us at doug@dougbasscomedy.com. We'll see you next time.